Okay, guys, welcome to the MPCA Dream Team Hangout. My name's NG Gavin, and today we've got an awesome presentation on how you can raise funds, how you guys can get money to buy ad packs to then start your MPCA business, right? And that's what we're going to talk about today. So I want to give you some ideas on how to get started. If you guys are short on cash, or you're still sort of on the fence, we're going to give you solutions so then you can sign up, get started with the person that showed you this link, and get you cracking, so then you can have a full-time income in 2017. So we're gonna every week's exciting because we get to meet new people, and everyone's from all different backgrounds. So Casey, I'm going to put you on the spot, buddy. We're just basically going to go from left to right, or if you're watching this, it's probably right to left. And Casey, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, what's your journey in online, and do you still work a day job? And just tell a little bit about yourself to the people that are watching, and then they can get an idea. So, mate, I'm going to put you on the spot. First up, buddy.
All right. Awesome. My name is Casey Watkins. I've been doing online business. Well, I do internet marketing for a living, and I've been doing it on my own for about 6 years now. I have a bunch of small business clients, and I really started doing the rev share programs just to diversify my income. I did a couple of failed ones that I knew were bad choices going in, and I found you, Gavin, about a year ago, and kind of kicked myself every day because I didn't start doing it a year ago. And MPCA is the first one I've actually jumped full-fledged into and started going to town on it.
Awesome. What? How many ad packs you got at the moment? Do you mind saying, or you don't have to say? It's up to you.
I've got 82. 80 ad pack level 1s, one ad pack 2, and one ad pack 3.
Oh, okay. So you've actually bought the level 3 membership.
I bought the level 4.
For level 4. Okay, cool.
So I gotta get that, start going.
So you're building pretty fast, man. That's all. Yeah. Whereabouts? Now I know it's like 1 p.m., 1 a.m. over there.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is where you're from?
I'm in Fort Worth, Texas. So
Awesome.
United States. I'm like right in the middle of the United States.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for sharing that, Casey. Yeah, I didn't know that you've been online for 6 years, man. Like you pretty much know what you're doing.
Yeah, the whole rev share part of it is kind of new to me, but like getting websites and building websites, and lead gen forums and email funnels and all that, I can do pretty good, but
yeah,
the whole rev share is kind of new.
Yeah, cool. Well, that's going to help you anyway, man. Like rev shares is probably the easiest thing anyone can get started with. Rev shares, just buy ad packs, click your 10 ads. Awesome, Casey. Yeah, good. It was actually first time to meet you, man. And, thanks for jumping on, because we talked in the Facebook group, but for you to jump on, that's awesome, man. So thanks for jumping on. So Dennis from Japan, I call this guy Grandpa. Hope he doesn't mind that. How are you, buddy?
Hey, good, man. And no, I don't mind being called Grandpa, because I've got a 15-year-old grandson, so I've been hearing it for 15 years now. Right? Pretty good. How about you, buddy?
Yeah, good, mate. I've been watching your live streams, and you've definitely been working in that garden. For those people that don't know you, just if you could tell us a little bit about yourself, where you live, and your journey so far in online and MPCA.
All right, sure. Well, I dropped into Japan in 1980, met a really cutie pie. We got married, had kids, now grandkids, so I'm still here, And I started working for international banks here. Then I moved into the Japanese government, stayed there for a decade or so. And then Fukushima hit Japan in 2011, and that turned Japan upside down. I mean, all my clients left Japan, contracts froze up. So I thought, well, what the hell am I going to do now, you know? So my wife and I looked at each other and we thought, well, we got to do something that's not locally centered here, which can be affected by things like earthquakes or natural disasters. So we went online in 2011, and I was a sucker, man. I was just desperate to do something, you know? So I was like a real sucker. I went for those high ticket deals, you know? Threw $1,000 at this one, and $2,000 at that one, and $3,000 at that one. My wife's shaking her head like, oh, brother, that's not going to take long to suck away our savings. And she was right, man. It was like, go all in. Yeah, go all in, right? So anyway, we lost hell, I don't know, $12,000 or something like that, you know?
Wow.
And then a rev share came along. It was it attracted us. We got into it. We built up, you know, maybe 600-700 ad packs in there. And then, like all the other rev shares of 2014, 2015, brakes came on. I don't have to explain what the brakes were. But hey, they froze up. That means like ad packs are not earning. You can't withdraw. So I thought, well, this is crap, you know? So I started looking around for an owner of a rev share who has been paying their people consistently for months, and found one, you know, found Mr. Uday, and then boom, there goes NG Gavin. He pops up and he's consistent. So I said, okay, I found my new home now, right? MPCA here. And that's where I'm at now.
Yeah, it's awesome to, I'm very fortunate to, I guess I was like you too, Dennis. I started off and I was doing a lot of things, and I just, you know, I just kept going, but there's a lot that fell, and then the ones that, I guess, the cream always rises to the top, man. And you know, I was fortunate to be able to build MPA, and then MPCA has come out. So yeah, it's only going to get stronger. And anyone that's looking at joining something that is stable, I mean, MPA is 20 months old. And MPCA was created to, I guess, like another brand or another leg to support MPA, but then also to also flourish. And by going the Bitcoin route, I think it's going to be a very, very profitable move in the future, because Bitcoin's only rising. So I was like you, Dennis. I was doing the same stuff, buddy, and I'm very happy that I found MPA. So you want to, exactly what you said, you want a program that consistently is paid and has a history. And then you want to align yourself with those sort of people. So thanks for that, Dennis. I didn't know you were in the banking system, but we learn about new people all the time. So thanks for jumping on, buddy. I'll come back to you soon. Our next guest is Paul. Paul, you're ex-military. How you going?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I did 20 years in the military, Army. Once I was done with that, I went and did the defense contracting thing for about 10 years, and I kind of got tired of the rat race. So I was kind of disgruntled with my job, so I quit my job. I was in Arizona. So I quit my job and decluttered everything, packed everything up, sold it off, and I moved to the Philippines. So that's where I'm at now, is I'm sitting in the Philippines. Still trying to get used to the heat a little bit, but I'm pretty well content here. And I started I was basically looking for things to do and keep me busy and stuff. So I was doing a lot of things online, and I was going through a lot of YouTube videos and stuff. And I saw this, somebody was talking about rev shares, and I had no idea what a rev share was. So I started doing a little research on it, and this was only about a month ago. So I'm pretty new to all of this. And then I came across this NG Gavin guy who seemed to be real successful about rev shares. So I was like, well, I'm going to do something. I'm going to jump on this team. And so that's what I did. And I definitely concentrated on the MPCA because of the Bitcoin aspect of it, because I heard about Bitcoins, years and years ago, but never really took a lot of action on them. But now that I've been paying a little more attention to it, I think that that's definitely the way to go. So that's how I got on this train. And like I said, I've been doing this about a month. And for me, I started out kind of small. I got 20 ad packs, but I like to be able to see a little faster progress. So I just put some more of that declutter money into it, and now I've got 71 ad packs, and that gives me the ability to pretty much purchase new ad pack every day. So it makes me go through that routine every day, which keeps me interested in it also, watching that grow a little faster.
Yeah, that's very, very good point. That's a very good point. And yeah, if you're just starting out, just put a little bit more extra, and that way, like Paul said, you can actually see some progress. It might be small when you first start, but you can see progress every day. You're going through your routine, and once you do that routine for a month, it becomes habit, and then it's just a matter of clicking your ads. But we're going to talk about a little bit more about decluttering, but yeah, you've already been through that process of selling stuff to get money to buy Bitcoin to then put into your business. So yeah, that process is going to be familiar with you, Paul. So thanks for sharing, buddy. I'll come back to you later on. Roscoe, mate, tell us, I know you've been on before, but there's a lot of people that still don't know you. Just tell us a little bit about what you do. You still work full-time job, I believe?
That's right, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm a self-employed carpenter in Australia, and yeah, just shuffling the passive income online and working a day job. It's working fine for me. Obviously, I don't look at this too far down the track of trying to get totally out of my day job, but if I can create a passive income of some sort that is sustainable and stable, that's the main goal with it. But it's amazing. I've been online basically following NG for the last 6 months, and it's accumulation, and the earning growth is quite fast in relative terms to what any bank can offer. So some days you wake up and you're like, wow, this is just flying along. Is it just gonna all end in a big, screaming halt at one day? But every day I wake up, there's more earnings. MPA's got new updates. The Facebook groups, it just is a really well-run team and admin, and you can't really talk about that much more. How great the people behind MPCA and MPA are. So my journey, I guess, in regards to online stuff is I've been mucking around with Forex for a long time, but it just doesn't sit well with me. There's so much other money-making products out there, but rev shares, like you've said before, so easy to follow. You get flustered at the start, but after a couple of days, it can be mundane a little bit. Just click your ads, earn some money, click your ads, earn some money. And then, then you reap the rewards after like 6 months. My account's huge, really, compared to what I ever thought it would get to. So,
yeah, mate, I've been
going really well.
I watch your journey with MPA. It's growing every day, mate. And every now and again, I jump on Facebook and I'm like, man, just keep going, mate. Just keep going, So 6 months, 3 months, and even 6 months in this industry, it makes a massive difference. And if you're just starting out, I know it's you think to yourself, am I ever going to get there? Am I going to get there? But you just stay focused and just keep on, repeating.
Well,
you'll be right,
Well, I started with MPCA I had the luxury of knowing about it pre-launch, and it was all, a lot of people didn't get that access, I guess. So I accumulated some funds and got all my Bitcoin in place and learned a lot about the behind the scenes with Bitcoin and wallets and all that. So, I came in with a bit of a hiss and a roar and brought, I think, 200 packs straight up. It's
nice.
I've already earned half of that back, and what are we up to? 20, I don't know, not even 30 days. Has it been 24, a month yet?
24, I think. 24. Grandpa, I think it's 24 days or something.
Yeah, around there, yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely awesome. So yeah, 30 days makes a big difference in this industry. But I want to just keep it nice and short. I wanted to really talk about decluttering, a little bit about decluttering in the sense of how you can raise funds. So if anyone's ever decluttered, I did it when I left Australia to come to Thailand. It's just basically looking around everything around you in your house and just asking yourself the question, do you really need that thing in your life? And if you don't, if you've never used it in 20 years and it's just sitting there gathering dust, then sell it. Put it on Craigslist, put it on eBay, put it on Gumtree. Sell it, because then you can turn that into cash and then buy Bitcoin with it. Put something like, get money to buy Bitcoin to put into buying ad packs, which is going to generate more money for yourself. So basically that's what I did. I decluttered, and that's just one strategy. Everyone's got stuff in their house. Right? Everyone's got stuff they can sell. And if you've got no money, like there's always something like golf clubs, anything, the fish tank that the gym, everyone's got like, a piece of gym equipment that they never use. So take that and sell it and get started. Get back to the person that actually sent you to this live stream and get started. And I told a MPCA member, Tony, to declutter, and he just basically took it to he was on this webinar last week. So what he did was he basically, he's not here today because he's actually doing what he said he was going to do. And so what he did was he went back to Australia, to Perth, and sold all the stuff that he had there, because now he lives in Bali. And he just basically went to the flea market and, got paid for a spot at the flea market. Probably cost you $5 or $10. Laid all the stuff out, and then just sold it to the public. Right? If you guys have never been to flea markets, in a previous lifetime, I went to the markets and I sold stuff at the markets, and that's how I started. One of the ways I started is I went to the markets every day for 12 months, every Sunday. Got up at 3 in the morning, just again being consistent. So you can take anything in your house, literally put it in your car, or borrow a friend's car, go down to the markets and sell your stuff, because that is going to give you cash to then buy ad packs, and then you can move forward in your business. So everyone's got, there's a solution for everyone. Another thing you could do is also just set yourself a budget. If you still work a day job, just take out $50 a week out of your wage and put that into buying ad packs. Make some sacrifices. Don't go out with friends and people that you associate with. Just tell them, look, I'm not going to. I'm working on my business. I'm saving money so that I can buy ad packs. Actually, don't even explain that to them, because they won't get it. But just tell them, look, this is what I told the people. This is what I told my friends back in Australia. I said, don't call me for 6 months. That's literally what I said to them. And then they asked me why, and I said, just don't call me, because I'm working on my business. I'm putting everything I possibly have, every last cent, into buying ad packs, and that's what I did. So you can allocate some of your money that you have, or like me, I put everything into buying ad packs because I wanted to get out of my day job. So set yourself a budget, $50 to $100 a week. Put it to buying ad packs and putting into your business. Don't go out. Don't do all these things that you normally do. Once you build your account and you have enough ad packs to make a decent income, then go out. Then do what you want. But now, build in 2017. So that's one of the strategies you can use. Go into flea markets, sell all your stuff, declutter. Put a percentage of your income, if you still work a daily day job, put that into buying ad packs, but you have to be disciplined with it. Take out $50 to $100, put it to ad packs. get in the routine, like Paul said, get in the routine of clicking your ads. And what you'll find is that once you actually start to take actions, it'll start to, you know, it'll just the decluttering process will make you more fired up about your business, but then it'll also really give you focus on what, you know, what is important to you, because you've got rid of things in your life. Now you've got more room to let new things into your life. And that decluttering process is very important because, like again, it really pinpoints on what's important to you. And it's like, I need to buy ad packs so that I can buy more ad packs to grow my account, so that I can leave my job, and then I can have a full-time income, right? So once you know your goal, it's a lot easier. And by decluttering that process of implementing, you gain confidence, and then people start to see what you're doing, and they want people that take action. They want strong leaders. So if you can go first and show these people that, you know, you're prepared to declutter, you're prepared to, you know, sell stuff, to buy ad packs to grow your business, people are going to join your business automatically. And then in that process, video it or document it or put it on Facebook, and then you create a story for yourself. So without rabbiting on too much more, they're just some things that you can do to get started. If you're really motivated and want to get started, you can do this. It's just up to you to start moving forward with it and start taking action. So I know that there's different people come from different backgrounds, and you're gonna have different ideas on how you do it, right? So Casey, like, what would you do, or what's your process on how you would buy more packs? I know you're working full-time online now, but what's your strategy?
Okay, so I've been doing some of the decluttering, selling off some stuff. Finding time to list stuff for sale has been a little difficult for me. Like we bought a brand new washer and dryer, and I got my old one in the garage, and it's sitting there doing nothing except taking up space, and it's something I've got to get gone. But what I've been doing to help fund my account is I signed up for Uber and Lyft, which is basically a personal taxi service here in the U.S. And basically, I'll sit here and do my work on my business and turn it on and wait for somebody that needs a ride. And I make anywhere from, one ride I did today was $4. One ride I did yesterday was like $45. So an hour out of my time and work to take somebody somewhere, and it goes straight into the buying more hat packs. So that's pretty much what I've been working on and doing, just to help fund it a little quicker. Wow,
that I never would have thought of that. There you go, Ubering. That's awesome. Anyone can do that. Everyone's got a car. I mean, obviously it has to be a late model car, but man, I never would have thought of that, buddy. That's awesome.
It works great. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, so as long as you're friendly and nice and not mean or other words, but as long as you're nice, you can pretty much do pretty good at it.
Great. There you go, guys. There's a solution, Ubering, to get more money to buy ad packs. I never would have thought of that. That's awesome. Thanks, Casey. Dennis, mate, what's your strategy on building your account? Like, what are you going to do to get more funds?
Right. Well, you know, when we saw MPCA, my wife and I said, well, okay, how are we going to fund this thing, you know? So we started out, you know, growing a garden just for our own family's consumption, but we got better and better and better at it, and the vegetables kept expanding and expanding and expanding. And so let me give you an example here. Like this cucumber, for example, used to be I'd grow about 10 or 12 of these a week, and we could consume them. But now there's like 200 or 300 of these things growing out there. So we sold cucumbers, and we got half a Bitcoin worth of money, and then we got up onto the wallet, you know. Japanese wallet is different than maybe you guys use. Got up on the wallet, put the money in there, got a half a Bitcoin, and then put that right into my paying crypto ads. Now, these cucumbers are still growing in December, which is awesome. That means the price keeps going up, just like Bitcoin. Not as fast as Bitcoin, but like Bitcoin. And we got a whole bunch of sweet potatoes out there, maybe 400 or 500 more are still left out there. And those things are going now for about $5 to $10 each, you know?
Wow.
And we set them up out front, and we're going to go online. We're going to set up a vegetable organic store, start selling them online, get the money in and turn that right into Bitcoin, and then put that into MPCA.
Mate, that is an awesome idea. So we've got Ubering, we've got Grandpa with his
cucumbering.
There you go. We got Ubering. We got cucumbering. Guys, this is it. I mean, like, man, you just have to start using your head. Think outside the box. That's awesome, Dennis. Mate, that is an excellent story. Paul, mate, I want to put you on the spot now.
All right. Well, since how I just mostly decluttered my entire life a few months ago, that gave me the ability to have some of these funds to put into the business. And so what I've kind of been doing now is I'm watching Bitcoin, and when it drops, I buy, and anything that I can make any sort of profit off of it, I put that straight into ad packs now. So that's my my biggest thing right now. And you know, as I have my budget, if I have anything extra at the end of the month, then I try to put that in there also. You know, it's the holidays, so you kind of got to take that into account, but you still have to be disciplined about putting money into your business. Otherwise, you know, if you don't take that step, then you're just standing still. So. But yeah, that's basically what I've been doing here lately is anything I have at the end of the month, I put it in there. Plus I've had the luck to have my funds from decluttering and be able to put those in there. So, and I click my ads religiously every day.
That's awesome. And I think you touched on something very interesting there about buying the ad packs. Buying Bitcoin at a lower level, and then you've already got the funds from decluttering. You've already been through that exercise. And when Bitcoin drops, you buy more Bitcoin. When it increases, you can sell it if you want to, but you can. So that's an interesting process. So we'll have to talk a little bit more about that. Maybe you could share some tips in the Facebook group. That's what it's about, you know.
Yep.
So we got Ubering, we got cucumbering, and we got decluttering and buying Bitcoin. So Roscoe, can you top that, mate, or what are your thoughts?
My life's pretty flat out. I'm a full-time dad, work for myself, and do this online stuff. So I've just accumulated Bitcoin. You know, set up I'm lucky in Australia we have wallets that are linked to. You can link them to your bank account, so it's quite easily, like you're saying about accumulation, to buy Bitcoin quite instantly. So I've done a little bit of that, trying to trade the downs, I guess. And I'm a carpenter, so I've got plenty of stuff I could probably sell on eBay or something. But I might have to look into that after Christmas or over the Christmas break, and get a few that just sit there accumulating dust rather than funds.
Yeah, mate. Being a tradie, mate, you'd have a lot of tools. I reckon you could just go in there and just pick up a few tools, mate, and there's a couple of thousand. So
probably there's a few there that once in their life probably. Then I'll need them one day, so maybe not. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome, buddy. So yeah, you've it sounds good. We've got to get you out of that carpentry job. I mean, you still want to work a full-time job, don't you? Or do you? What's your goal with?
I guess I'm young enough to still work hard and make an income. So, as I said, I'm not like looking at this as changing my career. I'm just looking at expanding my mind and learning. So I don't have to work so hard as I get older. 40 years old, I can still work pretty hard, but in 10 years' time, there's still going to be online stuff. And if I learn and keep up with it for the next 10, 20 years or whatever, it'll turn into something full time for sure. So
yeah,
it's not
you're
for
on
me at all.
you're definitely on your way, because I've seen your journey. You know, we connected with MPA and another program, so I reckon, yeah, you're well on your way, buddy. At the end of 2017, you should be able to pull a full-time income from that, and then you can continue with your carpentry, but you don't have the pressures of work. That's awesome, guys. Yeah, that's been really great. It's some of those things that, you know, as we do these webinars and we get new people on, it's really interesting to talk about where people's backgrounds, and everyone can contribute something to the discussion, and that's really important. And that's probably what I want to spend maybe the next 1 or 2 minutes on. You know, when you join this business, obviously get back to the person that shared you this link and signed up under them, and they'll be part of our MPCA group. But not only that, you're going to get, you know, you're going to get all the bonuses that we offer. I have trainings already set up, and people kept on asking me, you know, why don't you share this training with my team members? And it just made sense. I mean, you know, it made sense. So you're going to get the trainings that I've already created that I offered, you know, my direct downline. You can now get access to that training. So you're going to get how I went from how to get 300 referrals in 6 months, and that's using free strategies. Okay, so it takes a little bit of work. You're going to have to do some work, make some videos, consistently post on Facebook and YouTube, but the strategy works. I know, Roscoe, you're having some success with your free marketing, so that definitely works, and you're getting sign-ups now, aren't you? So, you know,
yeah, that's it. You know, I've spent a little bit of money on advertising. I've just, you know, made a few videos on YouTube. I've, you know, worked out how to make a few banners, post them on Facebook, and like you say, it's just consistency.
Yep.
And eventually people will see you, and you hope, I guess it's about of playing the numbers like you keep saying, but eventually once you find an avenue that works, you just stick with it, I guess, and then the numbers will, you know, eventually come.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you don't have to recruit, you don't have to get people in this business, but when you do, I mean, just building, like, you know, even just 5 or 10 close people and focusing on those people, it can really explode your income in this business. And for those people that don't have, you know, a lot of funds to buy ad packs when they first start, you can get referrals, and that training is going to help you get referrals. The other second bonus is basically paid advertising strategy. It's not for everyone, but if you've got funds, if you've got $500 to $1,000 every month, and you want to throw at advertising, I'll tell you exactly where to buy it and what you need to do. So basically, you know, I'm probably at, I don't know how many referrals I'm at now, 420. 3/4 of those referrals have come from paid advertising. So even though I've still got a lot of people know me, it's nothing compared to what I was able to achieve through paid advertising. So you can have that access to that training, and it's I've basically said how to get 1,000 referrals in 3 months. We're at 24 days, and I've already got 420 referrals. So it's totally possible. But I mean, you know, it takes money to make money. So if you've got the extra funds, follow that strategy, and you're going to get access to that also for free when you join any one of these people on the panel. You join Casey, Dennis, Paul, Roscoe, or me, or anyone that in our group, you're going to get access to those bonuses. And the last bonus is basically you're going to get one-on-one training from a one-on-one mentoring and coaching, I guess, from your sponsor. So, and that's basically through Facebook chat. But I mean, you know, we're here to help you anyway. Like, basically anyone that comes on board with, personally myself, I train them till I die. I mean, you know, Rev Shares, it's not that hard. You just, you know, buy ad packs, you click your 10 ads. If you want to refer, then go through the training, and then, you know, we can do one-on-one through Skype and all that sort of stuff too, if you want. But you can use the Facebook group to get a lot of, you know, advice and talk to other people and collaborate with other people in the, you know, in our group. And that's going to help you move forward through this process faster. It's going to help you build your account faster, because my goal in 2017 is to get as many people to a full-time income as possible. And, you know, it is possible if you just believe it. I don't like this fly hanging around. It is possible if you believe it, but you just stay focused and you implement, and you just keep on repeating. That's really all you have to do. So you get access to those bonuses and get back to the person that referred to you this webinar, whether it's Casey, Dennis, Paul, Ross, myself, or anyone else, and you're going to get access to those bonuses. Because when you join someone in a group of people, it keeps you motivated and it keeps you moving forward. If you're doing this by yourself, it's very hard. And you can also bounce off other people. So that's what we're there. We're there to help you get to that destination quicker, but it can get lonely. So that's why we've got this group, to help you, motivate you, and get you to that destination quicker. So guys, that's it. I mean, that's really all I wanted to go over. Get back to the person that showed you this link, because you know they're going to be your sponsor. Sign up under them. They're going to send you an email, and once you buy ad packs, okay, then you get the bonuses. Okay, so it's only serious people. We only want to help the serious people, not the freebie seekers. Okay, so that's pretty much it, guys. Final thoughts, Casey. You know, what's your goal this year with 2017 with MPCA? Do you have a income goal in mind, or what's your personal goal with it, mate?
I need to hit 150 ad packs by the end of December. That's just one of the goals I made for this month. For next year, I really want to get this to be about 900 ad packs total, and then I'm going to go back and do MPA. So that's my plans. So 6 months to get to the 900 ad packs and then MPCA, and then go fund MPA.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Have you figured out? I know we shouldn't really talk figures here, and everything is just you know, based on sales and daily sales. So there's no really concrete figure. But do you have a rough idea on how much that would return you a day, like just roughly? Or what?
No, I haven't spent that much time to figure it out yet.
Yeah,
I know it'll be decent enough.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We probably shouldn't say that. We should probably just keep it to, you know, what we want.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Casey, and thanks for jumping on board, man, on this webinar. Again, you know, you didn't have to, but yeah, you stepped up, bro. And so anyone that is watching Casey's video, get back to him, because he'll show you some stuff like Ubering, which is crazy. That's awesome, man. Thanks, Casey. Dennis, mate, right. I know you've got a lot of things on your plate. You've got veggies in the ground, but you got Bitcoin coming out of your ears. What's your strategy? Like, what's your goal, or do you have any sort of figure in mind that's going to help you keep your wife happy, and one thing, and make sure you got more Bitcoin than anyone else?
Well, yeah, now Bitcoin, you know, fortunately for all of us, it just keeps moving on up, right? So my youngest son, he's kept watching Bitcoin. He goes, "Hey, Dad, can you tell me a little bit about Bitcoin here?" I said, "Well, yeah, I could tell you a little bit about it, you know." And the oldest son, too, they talk to each other, the youngest one and the older one, and now they're both keen on Bitcoin, right? So one of my goals is to bring my two sons into the MPCA business. They live separately, so there's no IP address issue here, right? Help them to also learn how to free themselves from their jobs, because they're offliners. They're in 12 hours a day they work, you know, and I'm sure they don't want to continue that for another decade or so. So help my two sons get in, understand Bitcoin, understand how rev shares work more effectively and efficiently, and then work together to build that up. My MPCA and theirs as well. That's the goal for 2017.
That's awesome. So it's going to be a family affair, mate.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. They're gonna, and you know what? You'll be surprised. They're pretty switched on these days, mate. You know, they're pretty switched on, these kids these days. So, no, that's great, Dennis. Actually, yeah. Once you talked about all that cucumber stuff, and yeah, that was really insightful, because here you are, you're growing vegetables and you're able to figure out a niche market to sell to people that there is a demand, and then you're selling that, and then you're putting that into Bitcoin. See, so we can all learn from everyone. Everyone's got some sort of skill set that they can use in the past to help them, but you guys just have to think out of the box. You have to think that, you know, what your goal is. You want to, you know, get out of your job. So then think creatively, like Dennis. The veggies, mate, cucumbers. I'll go to bed tonight and I'll be thinking of your cucumbers, mate.
0.001. Swipe.
Awesome.
Here you go.
Right, yeah. No, that's awesome. That's great. Thanks for your story, Dennis. And I'll talk to you later, buddy. Paul, mate, what's your strategy? What's your long term? What do you want to earn with in MPCA?
Well, I basically want to make enough money to be able to do some traveling, you know, things like that. This is a beautiful country that I haven't seen a whole lot of yet, so that's my plan. And I figure that if I'm pulling in an extra $50 to $100 a day in that area there, that this makes that real easy and real possible without having to dip into my declutter monies. So that's kind of my plan moving forward there. And you know, I don't know if you saw that when Logan was on, he talked about his spreadsheet. So I got that spreadsheet from him, and that gave me kind of an idea of a rough idea of basically how many ad packs I was probably going to need, and that's probably 500 to 800, somewhere in that area there. So, but that's what I'm striving for in 2017. So.
Okay, cool. That's great. Yeah, it's we're still learning. Everyone's still learning, and once we get to that point of, you know, 700 to 800 ad packs, okay, it's making me, you know, $100, 100 USD or 150 USD a day, and I don't have to dip into my savings. Yeah, and I can travel, I can do all these things, not have to touch my own money. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Philippines, I'll have to get to the Philippines. It's one of those things on 2017. So if I ever get to the Philippines, mate, I'll hit you up for I'll have a beer with you if I ever get there. But, you know, I've got other things like Bali and all that sort of stuff too. So Philippines is a great place.
I love it.
I still think Thailand's a bit better than Philippines, but then again, that's just my bias view. I haven't been to Philippines, so maybe I might have a different opinion when I get there.
Well, when I come there to Chiang Mai, we can talk about it.
Too easy, mate. I'll buy you a beer.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks for coming over, Kevin.
Absolutely.
Roscoe, mate, what's your what do you want to do, mate? I know you're still working a day job, but what's your closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts, just get started. I think we went over that last week. Everyone will be watching this and probably thinking like we all did, you know, you years ago, me 6 months ago. We all have different journeys, but just got to get started and make that sort of commitment to more than a week. You know, you got to look at this for at least 3 months and find some funds and just, like you said, sit back, close off from your friends to a certain extent, keep your family, things happening. But, you know, click your ads, work on your business. And, you know, we all want to max it out. So that's the goal for me, got to max out MPCA. I think that's got a lot more potential, what I can see, than the other rev shares that work in USD. Because I deal with Bitcoin, MPCA is just so much more inviting. And, you know, I think this week it's just about gone up $100 or, you know, $70 or something from a week and a half ago. So we've all made money, whether we brought ad packs, did anything with ad packs or not. They still accumulated funds in the world of Bitcoin. So it's pretty exciting. In 6 months' time, if it's pushing over $1,000, I've already got, I don't know, 4.5, 5 Bitcoin. So, it's only going to snowball, and it's really exciting that MPCA has come about for me anyway. So, looking to max out. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, no, it's, well, like I said before, it's amazing how 3 months makes in the business. It's amazing how 3 months, and then 3 months you get to the point where you're buying ad packs every day. 6 months, you're getting to a point where you wake up, you log into your account, and then you go, oh wow, I didn't know how much I actually made. And then you look at the price of Bitcoin and you go, wow, there's things happening here that that are exciting. And Bitcoin is going to fluctuate, but like you said, I think it was 770 yesterday or a couple of days ago, and I was like, that's amazing. So yeah, I think you're right about the potential, mate. Even though I love MPA and that's where I made my bread and butter, yeah, MPCA has got a lot of potential because of that Bitcoin aspect. So if you guys aren't sure about Bitcoin, if you're not sure about the actual program and how it all sort of basically works, I mean, you just buy ad packs and then you click your 10 ads, okay? But if you want to know the details, get back to the person that showed you this video, sign up under them, get you a free account, right? And then they're going to send you an email. Connect with them on Facebook, and then if you have any questions, just ask them, any detailed questions that you might have, and then we can get you started, get you rolling, because that is the goal, to get you to a full-time income in 2017. And every single one of these people on the panel have got their own different ideas of what a full-time income is, and everyone's different. But I know I'm in Thailand. I mean, I only need 500 USD a month to survive. So, someone in America, someone in Australia, it's everyone's different. But as we go through this journey, it's all possible for everyone to get there. So get back to the person that showed you this video, get signed up. They're going to send you an email, and then once you fund your account, get some ad packs, just buy a couple, get your feet wet, just buy a couple of Bitcoin, or just buy $200 or $300 worth of Bitcoin, or even if you only got 100 USD of Bitcoin, buy 100 USD of Bitcoin. The person will show you how to buy that Bitcoin. Buy a couple of ad packs in MPCA, just get your feet wet. Then that gives you access to all the bonuses, and then you can join our group. And one day you might want to jump on this webinar. If you don't want to jump on this webinar, that's all good. You don't have to do it. There's plenty of people that don't want to, show their face at all. They're just happy to click their 10 ads, and they're happy to make money in the background. That's fine. You can do that too. So get back to the person that showed you this video and get signed up, and let's get you cracking. Let's get started making some money in 2017. So with that said, I want to thank everyone on the panel, Casey, Dennis, Paul, and Roscoe. Thanks for jumping on to this afternoon. And I know you're busy, so it's kind of dragged out, but it's interesting hearing your stories, and that's important. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for jumping on board, and have a good afternoon. I'll see you in the next webinar. See you guys.